I'm looking forward to see how well the kitchen's going to function now that the countertops have been cleaned off, the microwave has been moved, and there's actually some working space on there.
Welcome back. Most of the construction in our Dutch kitchen is completed, so we thought it would be nice to revisit our Dutch shop and get some authentic design ideas. And who better to give us this advice than the owner of Windmill Imports, Carla Liebens. Thanks for letting us be here.
You're welcome.
Carla, you're a native of Holland, and I'm curious, what are your memories of your home kitchen?
Well, my memory is very small, very well organized, very cozy, very clean, and a little curtain in the window, lace curtain.
I know that those curtains play an important role, and there's a lot of history behind that lace. Why don't you describe some of it?
One of the reasons that they do have lace curtains is we have only light from the front window and in the back of the house, because we have row houses. So we need to get as much light as possible. And the Dutch people like a coziness, and it sets your window and your house apart from other people's house because of the type of lace that you have in it.
Right, that's how you would individualize your home and know where to go. Tell me about the typical patterns that are used in the Delftware.
The Delftware has a flower that is very typical for the Dutch Delft. And then the other one is, of course, the windmills. And then we have the peacock as one of the patterns that they use quite a bit.
Well, thanks for all that wonderful information. I can't wait to see some of this stuff incorporated in our kitchen design. And that is what is next. With Carla's valuable images in mind, we got to work on the bay window. Doug, our homeowner, revamped the wooden window seat, after repairing all the water damage, of course. He framed it with standard 2x4 lumber and then used beautiful 3/4-inch oak veneer for the panels. Now that our stenciling is completed, it's time to dress this window. These lace curtains were custom made by our Dutch friend Carla. And it's easy to see why the Dutch have made use of such a delicate design. The lace allows for an open and sunny look. Next, this blue and white bench cushion, which was made by our homeowner's relatives. The craftsmanship's pretty impressive with this perfectly vertical stripe. As a favor, their labor was donated, but as professionals, this would cost about $300. Next, the homeowner's heavy oak pedestal table was brought back. It's about 75 years old and lends an old-world touch. The matching chairs are farm style, but updated with new cushions. These coordinate with the bench cushion, and the double loops will keep them firmly in place. The colors and themes in this linen runner are a reflection of the stencil pattern above it. And the table wouldn't be complete without this consummate symbol of the Netherlands. On the wall, 2 antique porcelain wall sconces and a grand piece of art the homeowners already had. The rural scene complements the heavy oak pieces in the room. Our final wall accents are these tiled art pieces, and these are actual reproductions of famous works of art that have been meticulously hand-created Delft style on various tiles. This scene represents a recently married couple celebrating in a carriage, and this one shows a cheesemaker hard at work. These do a nice job of complementing our backsplash tile, and as for our Delftware, we've got a lot more to go. On this side of the room, we started with curtains. And here's a design trick. The window is off-center from the cabinets, so by hanging just one panel to the side, it creates the illusion the window is wider than it actually is. By adding a lacy valance, the window is now nicely framed. With all the counter space free of its previous clutter, we place just a few decorative items. Now that the cabinet faces are finished, it's time to fill them up. We wanted to place the most valuable and showy pieces near the top shelf. So we organized Debbie and Doug's Dutch trinkets and plates so they could gleam through the cabinet windows. Another tidbit. Since Delftware is painted by hand, small imperfections like this smear tend to lend character to the craftsmanship. Next to our microwave, we mounted this shelf to make room for more decorative Dutch-inspired elements. Our work here is done. Time to get the reaction of our homeowners. Debbie, Doug, what do you think?
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's everything I wanted in a kitchen. It's neat and clean, and it's functional.
It's great. The clutter's gone. I can make sandwiches for the kids now.
And Beth, what would you say was the biggest design challenge in this space?
I would have to say finding a creative and inexpensive way to display Debbie's beautiful Delftware and to bring some more lighting into this kitchen.
All right, well, thank you for all your hard work. Doug, you too. Everybody pitched in for this one. In fact, let's just go back and take a look at how far we've come on this Dutch kitchen journey. First off in our transformation, the floor was replaced with this smoky blue ceramic tile. The wood cabinets were cut out and filled with glass inlays. An elegant transformation for only $13. Ceramic knobs and brass backplates finish off this distinctive look. A sleek white-on-white fan was installed, and so was a white-on-blue tile backsplash. The bay window came to life with an intricate Dutch stencil design and authentic lace curtains. Blue and white seat cushions, tile art, Delftware, and tulips finish off this truly Dutch kitchen. The total cost of this makeover is about $4,500. Because the homeowners pitched in, we saved about $1,000 in labor. Here's what the kitchen looked like before, and here it is after. A regular Dutch treat. This is our final act. Thanks for watching Passport to Design, and join us again as we visit another country in our world tour of design. So long.